Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today we are kicking off my fall decorating videos on my channel, and I'm so excited to bring you along. We're going to be starting on the top of my hutch in my kitchen, and I just showed you what it looks like with my everyday decor on there, but we're going to get all of this taken down and put our beautiful fall decorations up there for this season. If you are excited and looking forward to this video, I would really appreciate a big thumbs up. Let's get to decorating. Some of the decor that I have up here, I may decide to use in my fall decor throughout my home. And so I'm not going to pack all of it away just yet until I, start going through all these places that I'm going to be decorating. Because I think some of these copper pieces and some of these candlesticks, and especially this crock that I'm going to want to use in my fall decor. But I'm just going to start removing them off the top of my hutch because I'm not planning to use anything up here that's already there. Except this window pane you will see in a minute. I am going to use it on the top of my hutch for like a little background after we get everything else off. I honestly decided to leave this window pane up here for a few reasons. One being that I thought it would be a cute background behind a sign that I want to put up here. You can't see the whole window, but you can see parts of it from different angles, which you'll see when I start decorating. And I was also worried about it breaking if I were to take it down and try to store it somewhere, during the fall and Christmas seasons where I will have the top of my hutch decorated. So I decided to leave it up here for that reason as well. You will be able to see here in just a minute, like I said, that you can't see the entire part of the window, but I do think that it does make a cute background for my sign, like around the edges from different angles that you can view the top of my hutch. I love this large sign that I picked up from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and to elevate it, I just put it on top of this little cake stand to give it some more height with a pretty cake holder, and I think it's just perfect for the middle part of my hutch. And then I just, think it makes a good centerpiece. I'm also going to go in with this greenery. I actually picked up this little sprig of greenery. It was regularly $20 and I got it on clearance for $4.99 the other day when we went into Hobby Lobby. And I thought that putting it on top of my hutch would be perfect, and it would kind of make this area look like it had some grass. I kind of wanted this area to look like a little pumpkin patch, and I think this is the perfect little thing to add. I'm going to start by putting one of my favorite pumpkin decor pieces that I own. It's this little gourd that I got several years ago from a local store. I absolutely love the color of this, and I feel like it makes a big statement up here on my hutch. I put it up here on my hutch last year during the fall season, and I loved it. I'm also going to be adding this little galvanized bucket that I've already stuffed some bags in there to make the pumpkin that I'm going to put in it sit up a little bit more. And to that, I'm also going to add this galvanized orange pumpkin. And I think they look so good with the little pumpkins that are on the front of this galvanized planter. Next, I'm going to be styling this green pumpkin. This is a piece that I got from the Round Top collection last year for the fall time, and I absolutely love the details on all of the pumpkins that came from their company. They are absolutely beautiful and just has so much detail. But they are metal pumpkins and they have a little stand on the back so you can stand them up. So I'm just going to kind of wedge that between this gourd and this bucket. To finish up this side of the hutch, I'm adding this brown wicker pumpkin that I've had for several years. I actually got it at the same local place that I got that large orange gourd at, and I think it just completes this look. On the other side, I'm going to start with this white pumpkin that is almost identical to the green pumpkin. I got this one from the Round Top collection as well, and I kind of wanted to make it look similar to the other side. And then I'm going to put this new chair that I thrifted for under $10. I absolutely love this thing, and I knew that I wanted to put it on top of my hutch for it to serve as kind of a riser. And I really love how it ends up looking up here and the decor that I end up putting on top of it. I'm going to start by adding one of those little amber glass jars that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm also going to put some fall florals and picks in there and make a little arrangement. I added 2 pumpkin picks and some eucalyptus, fall eucalyptus, and then also to fill in the back, I added one of those new like wheat picks that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I just think that this arrangement looks perfect in this amber glass jar. I just think the colors are so pretty for fall and tie all of the colors that I like to use together. I wanted to soften up this area just a little bit, so I'm just going to take one of the doilies that I have and drape it over this chair. I just think it's really cute. And then on top of there, I'm going to place one of my blue-green pumpkins, and I think that it pulls the green from the other side as well, and then also ties in the pick that I have in this amber glass jar. To complete this area, I'm going to add a brown wicker pumpkin that's just like the one I have on the other side. When I bought them from my local store, I bought them as a set, and I wanted to add that over here. And then I'm also going to add one more pumpkin, this galvanized pumpkin, to kind of balance out the galvanized bucket on the other side. But I knew that this area needed a little bit more of that orange color, so I'm just going to pop that on this scalloped cupcake stand that I got from Hobby Lobby. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. As we approach this new season, fall season, which is one of my absolute favorite times of the year, I pray that we always remember to give thanks to God for all of the seasons and blessings in our lives. I know that we all have trials and tribulations, and my family personally has gone through one recently, and I just want to thank you all for being here and watching my videos and supporting my channel. But above all, just remember who your blessings come from, and I pray that I always do as well. If you enjoyed today's video, I would love a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I have so many more decorating videos and fall related content coming to you over the next couple of months, and I hope that you are excited and I'm excited to share it with you all. I love you all, and I will see you in my very next one, friends. Bye. Hi my friends, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today I'm going to be sharing another fall decorating video with you, and we're going to be decorating one of my favorite areas in my home, and it is my hutch in my kitchen. So we're just going to take everything out of there, and don't you wish it was just as fast as the snap of a finger, but we are going to get this thing decorated for fall, and I can't wait to bring you along. So as you saw at the beginning of this video, I pretty much just lay all of my decor out on my kitchen table and then just kind of look at it and see what ideas it sparks in my mind. So I knew that I wanted to use this large galvanized cake stand that I thrifted for $10 a couple years ago, and I wanted to put a collection of pumpkins on there. So I just played around with a few different pumpkins of sizes, colors, and textures that I had to create this little vignette. Beside it, I placed my large metal galvanized pumpkin, and then in the front, I placed these little tan butter bowls with a candle ring around it, and then I popped this little floral piece on top. I think that this just pulls all of my colors in for fall. A little bit of that orange and white, then also some browns, yellows, green, and then galvanized as well. Love how this little shelf turned out. I'm just going to keep working my way up in the middle part of my hutch, and I recently got this piece. One of my great aunts gifted me this for my birthday. I love it. I've actually looked at it several times myself. This is from Walmart. I love the little scalloped detail on there, and I will link it down below if you're interested in it, but it did come from Walmart. I love this, and I'm planning to fill it up with all of the pumpkins. So that was so sweet of her to gift me this for my birthday. Behind it, I'm going to place one of my favorite pieces, new that I got this year at the thrift store, and it is this printed fruit picture, but it also has like a brass candlestick, and I just love it so much. So it's going to serve as a little background right here in this area. Beside this bowl, I'm going to place one of those needlework fruit pictures. I'm going to put the pears here. I'm just going to put it on a little plate stand just to kind of pull some more of that fruit theme onto this shelf. And then I'm just going to fill this bowl with different colored pumpkins. I'm going to be using some of my velvet pumpkins, and a few other ones that I have that are about that same size, just adding different colors to this area, and I really love how it turns out. Going to take this brown crock and I'm going to put these faux orange leaves in there. I like that these leaves pull the orange and yellow color, and it just kind of ties everything on this shelf together. I think that some of the yellow color match the yellow in that cross stitched picture of the pears, and I love crocks, so anywhere I can use them I want to. To finish this shelf up, I'm going to add one of these little hay bales that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to put one of these white pumpkins beside it and a green pumpkin on top. I got the green and white pumpkin in the Target dollar spot last year, and I think this was just the perfect last little touch. Now to work on the top shelf, I'm going to put my large pumpkin that has the pumpkin pie recipe on there. I love this pumpkin. I splurged on this a few years ago at Hobby Lobby, and it's always one of my favorites to pull out. Beside it, I'm going to sit this candle that I got last year from Cracker Barrel. It is a piece of pumpkin pie, and if it was not so pretty, I would burn it because my whole hutch smelled so good with this candle, and if I could find a candle that smelled like that to put in my whole house for fall, I would just love to do that. To bring in a wood element, I'm going to add this new butter press that I recently thrifted. I love it, and I knew I was going to find a place for it in my fall decor. I'm also going to add a crock behind this candle, and I'm going to put these little sprigs of wheat in there. I just wanted something to kind of fill in that back area. I've shared before that the whole back of my hutch is like a mirrored look, and I like to cover up that when I can, and I think that the colors of this wheat are just perfect and tie in this shelf really well. I added this little slanted green pumpkin to pull in some of that green color to this shelf, and then I decided that I wanted to add something else on the back with some height. So I'm going to add these brass and wooden candlesticks, and then to the top of them I'm going to place these little orange brown pumpkins. The color of these pumpkins match my pumpkin pie candle almost perfectly, and I just wanted to add a little something else back here. Now we're going to work on the right side of my hutch, and I'm going to start by placing this little wooden drawer that one of my aunts recently gave me. Whenever we were visiting them one day, she had some of them in her home, and I told my cousin how much I liked them, And she was so sweet that she gifted me 2 of these, and that was so kind of her. I absolutely love old drawers and wooden decor like this, so I'm going to be using both of them in my hutch today. But the first one is going to go on this top shelf, and I think that the yellow kind of chippy color on there is going to be perfect for fall. I'm going to add the apple cross stitch piece up here, and I'm going to also add a few more pumpkins and use this as a little riser. So I have a set of pumpkins, 3 that I'm going to be putting up here, and then also I'm going to add a copper tea kettle that I have. The top handle of it is wooden, and then I think the copper color is just going to be perfect for fall, but you'll see it all whenever I get it styled. And this is one of my favorite shelves. I recently shared a small little reel of the last few things that I have thrifted and antiqued for fall, and this is one of them. I absolutely love this crock and the color of it, and I'm going to pair it right by this little whiskey jug that I also thrifted a few weeks ago, and I knew that I wanted to see how they would look paired together, and I'm glad that I did because I love it. I love pottery, crocks, anything like that. I've shared all of those kinds of things many times on my channel, but I'm going to pair them together on this shelf, and then I'm also going to add this little floral piece that I got from Target last year, and then in front of there I'm going to group these 3 pumpkins that came together as a set from Kirkland's. And then I thought that I wanted to put one more thing in this little whiskey jug. So you'll see right here, I'm going to take some muted yellow leaves and pop them in there. And I think that was just the perfect last little touch that this area needed. This one is another one of my favorite shells. I feel like I'm going to say that about all of them because I really do love how all of them turned out. But I grouped all of my pottery brown bowls down here. I wanted to stack them on top of each other, but it just didn't work out with the size of them. But I love how this looks anyways, even better maybe. So I am going to elevate one on a pumpkin cupcake stand just so they will all be at different heights, and I'm going to put the little one right here in the front. I'm also going to add this little floral arrangement that I got new from Kirkland's this year. I feel like the colors of the flowers match the pottery bowls really well, and I think it just ties all of that together. I am going to take some of my bigger pumpkins that are not like breakable, they are just like flush Sherpa pumpkins, and put them in my big brown bowl to start. Next, I'm going to go in with this bag of little pumpkins that I got from Big Lots this year and fill up these 2 bowls that are right here in the front. Again, I think that this orange color matches the floral arrangement perfectly as well. I love these little pumpkins. I knew they were so cute. Whenever I saw them in the store, I knew I would find the perfect place to put them, and I think that they look perfect in these little bowls. In the last bowl, I'm going to put some little pumpkins. They are a few of like those little velvet filling pumpkins that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. They came in a set, and I love the color of them. I used them in several places throughout my home last year. Then I'm also going to add another pumpkin that came from Hobby Lobby that's in that same color, just a different texture. And I absolutely love how all this looks together. On this bottom shelf on the left side, I'm going to add that other drawer. I love these so much, and I cannot wait to incorporate them into my decor all the time. This little shoe mold is another item that I just recently found at a antique flea market store. I've been wanting one of these for a while. It is one of those decor pieces that I don't know why I wanted it, but I just thought that it was so cute. It was only $3, and I thought it would be perfect for fall. I'm also going to put this set of 3 pumpkins that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're some of my favorite pumpkins that I have found over the years. They were a little bit more pricey, so I didn't get them all at one time, but I love these, and they make such a statement, I think, in my hutch with my fall decor. I love the material or like texture feel of them and the pretty orange color that they are. I also decided that it needed one more little pumpkin in the front, so I'm going to add one of these Sherpa pumpkins from the Target dollar spot, and to complete the look I'm going to put one of my favorite fall signs, also from Hobby Lobby from several years ago, Fall Sweet Fall, on top of this wooden box. This piece is one of my favorite decor items, and I just could not pack it away, so I knew I would find somewhere to use it in my hutch for fall. I'm going to style the drawer kind of how I had it styled with my everyday decor. When I have it in my hutch just with my everyday decor, I use greenery and kind of drape it out of the drawer, but I'm just going to replace that with some little fall wheat sprigs that I found at Hobby Lobby this year. I love these. I love the colors of them, so I'm just going to drape them coming out of this drawer. I'm also going to put this awesome new crock bowl that one of my sweet friends gave me. I love it so much, and I'm going to put one of my little fairy tale orange pumpkins on top of there. And then I also decided to put one of these pumpkins that I got from the Dollar Tree that has that slanted look to it. The orange color on here really matched the orange pumpkin that I put on top of that crock bowl. I just put it on top of these little drawers, and then I'm going in with these thrifted wooden candlesticks, and I'm going to place 2 little pumpkins on top of there. I did a similar setup with this on another shelf, but I'm just going to put it behind this little crock bowl. A lot of these items are thrifted, or they're from stores that are hard to find links to, but anything that I can find a link to, I will have listed in my description box in case you're interested in shopping any of these items. To finish this shelf off, I'm going to add this white pumpkin, also from the Dollar Tree this year, to tie in the white from the crock bowl. I'm just going to sit it up here next to this orange pumpkin on top of these drawers, and I absolutely love this shelf. I love that several of these pieces are thrifted, and they just complement each other and go together so well, and I love them. Now we are on the last shelf, and I'm going to start with this cheese jar. I'm going to create kind of the same little look of a vignette that I had last year because I loved it so much. Just placing one of those little garland candle rings, a pumpkin in here. This pumpkin came from Target last year, and I love how it looks in this little cheese jar. Next, I'm going to take this thrifted amber glass jar, and I'm going to bend these pitberry stems so that they will fit down in there. I love the orange and brown colors of these. I've thrifted these as well for just a few dollars a piece, and I think they're going to look really good with the pumpkin that I have on this shelf. The colors in this new canvas pumpkin print that I got from Hobby Lobby are just perfect with all of my fall decor. I knew that I wanted to find a place for it in my hutch, and I think it looks great in front of this jar. I added my other orange pumpkin cupcake stand that I found at the Dollar Tree last year, and on top of there I'm going to put a gray pumpkin with a really swirly stem to complete this shelf. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed coming along.
It's grace that you extended that I did not deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love. Limits can't contain the heart of you, God. I'm amazed at the depth of your love.
I am so excited about this new pumpkin canister that I got from Walmart. It is so precious. They have it in like a cream color as well, but I thought that this color would flow more with my fall vibes in my home. But I will link this canister down below. It was under $10 and it is so precious. That little brass bucket, I am going to put K-cups in whenever I get some for fall, but for now I'm just going to put some of my fall skinny syrups in there. And then to add some height to the back, I'm adding this amber glass jar that I got from Hobby Lobby with some yellow and orange florals, also from Hobby Lobby this year.
Love has made a way. Hallelujah. Forever I give thanks.
I will probably have a couple of different fall candles throughout my home, but I knew I wanted to have one at my coffee bar. I got this last year from Target. It's in the Threshold brand, and I still have a lot of candle left in there, and I love the color of this candle and the shape of the pumpkin. Thought it looked really good with this canister, so I'm going to put this one here at my coffee bar. I got this cute Hello Pumpkin mug last year from Home Goods. And then the last thing I'm going to add to the top of my coffee bar is this pumpkin spice season sign. I love this sign. I've had it for several years. I got it from TJ Maxx, and I always like to put it around my coffee station at fall time. And I'm so excited to have a coffee bar this year. So we're going to get this candle lit, and then the top part of my coffee bar for fall is done.
Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck.
So here's one last look at what my coffee bar cabinet looked like with my everyday decor in there. And I am going to be using a few of these pieces in my fall decor, but now we have a blank slate to work with. I'm going to start by using this drawer piece that I found at my local thrift store for $5. I absolutely love it, but I'm going to turn it upside down and use it as like a riser instead of putting things on the bottom and the top of it like I do in my everyday decor. So we're going to get that in this corner and start styling it first.
And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. You glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
I started by adding a dolly that I thrifted. These two orange pumpkins came from Marshall's last year. That little galvanized urn I thrifted this year. The florals in there came from Dirt Cheap. The amber glass candlestick is thrifted, as well as this little jar, this little ink jar. I usually have it in here, but I thought the colors matched the florals perfectly. So you'll see as I'm going through decorating, I start by putting the things that I know where they want to go first, and then at the end you'll see me go back and add a few fillers here and there. On this next side, I'm starting with this new white and blue churn that I got recently from a thrift antique store for $3 or $4. I'm also going to be adding this wheat embellishment picture. I love this. I found this at the Dollar General last year for $5. This is something else that I keep in my little coffee bar all the time, but of course it's perfect for fall. And then I'm going to add a few brass candlesticks with some pretty fall colored candles.
Swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side.
I finished off this area by adding a little acorn that I got from the Dollar Tree last year, but don't worry, we're going to come fill in some of these empty spaces after we get the bottom decorated.
Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do anything.
These amber glass cups belong to my husband's Mimi, and she passed away a few years ago, and his mom gave me these. I love them so much, and I keep them in here all the time, but again, they're perfect for fall. I draped a dolly that belonged to her out of the front one, and then in the back, I put a candle holder that I thrifted. Now I'm going to decorate this little box riser piece that I have, thrifted it as well. And then on the top, I just put some like cast iron coasters with a little leaf on there, and my little black pottery pitcher with some florals in there. And then I'm also going to just put like my biscuit cutters, biscuit and butter molds right here, just to kind of make it like a little baking kind of vignette, kind of what I was going for in my mind, and I really like how it turned out.
Giving you my love, giving you my love, love, love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.
This little copper piece I thrifted for just a few dollars, and I love it. And then on top of there, I'm just going to place some of my little measuring cups and put a little measuring cup beside it. You'll see in a minute I do take that one off the top just because I didn't want it to get broken. I end up just putting all of them sitting down right there, but I think it was the perfect little touch to this little station that I was working on.
Deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire.
On this side, I added my little scale with a white pumpkin on top and another one of my copper tea kettles. I love that this has some blue in it because I do have a few other blue pieces over here in my coffee bar. And now I'm going to go in and just add those last touches.
I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got.
I added a blue pumpkin and then also a few other pieces that I keep in here all the time, just kind of filling in some of those areas with some more amber glass things, just because I am a maximalist and I like to fill in empty spaces. It's just my preference in my home, but I really love this little pumpkin right here. It's like a gray speckled pumpkin, and I knew that I wanted to find a place for it, so I just popped it right here on top of these glasses, and I really like how it looks. But this is how my coffee bar area turned out for fall. I'm going to give you a few more clips of what it looks like when it's all together, and I absolutely love it.
I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Friends, I so hope that you enjoyed today's video coming along decorating my coffee bar area with me for fall. I would appreciate a thumbs up if you did. I'll see you in my very next one, friends. I'd appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe if you're new. Bye. Hi friends, welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. In today's fall decorating video, we are going to be finishing up the last few places in my kitchen and dining room that I still need to decorate for fall. I really hope that you're excited about today's video. I would love a thumbs up if you are, and I can't wait to have this area of my home all completed and have it decorated for fall. Starting with this stool beside my hutch. I absolutely love this stool. I got it for Christmas last year and it came from Hobby Lobby. But this is where I'm going to be putting my new thrifted crock, and I'm going to fill it with some different fall florals, which I'll show you in just a moment. But in front of there, I'm going to put these mercury glass candlesticks that I got at Christmas time from Hobby Lobby last year. And I think it's going to look so pretty, and it's just going to kind of pop off of this brown crock. I'm also going to be adding this crock back that I had up here before. I'm leaving the same old wooden utensils and the dolly draped out of it. I think it's just going to flow right in with the rest of my fall decor. I have some fruit and apple elements in my hutch for fall, so I think this is going to complement that. In front of this crock, I'm placing this new pumpkin that I recently picked up from Marshall's, and I think the color of it is perfect. To my candle holders, I'm adding these orange candlesticks. Absolutely love this color for fall. I got these last year from Hobby Lobby. And then we're going to start putting all of the fall florals in my crock. I'm going to be using a lot of those picks that have the leaves and the little berries on there. Then I'm also going to add a little pumpkin pick to tie it all together. Since I had those orange candlesticks on the right side, I wanted to add an orange element to the left side just so it would complement each other. And so I'm going in with these old library books, and I'm just going to put my pumpkin and my crock on top of there just to pull that orange color to this side. I'm going to add one more thing to this area, and then it's going to be all completed and decorated. I absolutely love this little stool and love decorating it for each season. But I'm going to add this candle snuffer right here in front. I think that the wooden handle and the gold on it just pull everything together. Moving to the other side of my hutch, we're going to work on this tall galvanized planter. I decided to bend this greenery stem a little bit and just put that one back in there and let that greenery just serve as like a base. And then I'm going to put some different picks and a flowing pick, a pumpkin pick, just to make a little arrangement right here for fall. I love how this little fall arrangement turned out. I feel like it pulls in all those colors that I like. We have wood elements in this like wicker pumpkin. I also have that muted like orange and white and red. I just think it's really pretty. And you're going to see what I'm going to work on now. Like, I'm going to keep this book that I have right here that has like that reddish tone tint to it, and I feel like it really complements the like berry spray that I have in that arrangement. And you're going to see I'm going to pull lots of those colors right here in this little vignette. I'm going to start by adding this pipberry wreath. It has that pretty red and white color in there. I'm just going to pop that right into the basket that I already have on top of this book, and then add one of my favorite fairy tale Cinderella pumpkins on top. I decided to keep this lamp over here because I like the light element that it brings. In front of there, I'm going to pop this milk jug that I thrifted last year, but I got it for the floral color that's on the front of it. Again, it's that red color that I'm kind of going for right here on this side of my hutch. I'm going to add some leaf picks and also another wicker pumpkin pick to complement the one in my galvanized pitcher, and I just think that all this is going to flow together very nicely. These stools and benches that I have on either side of my hutch, I just added at the beginning of this year, but I have really loved decorating them, having more places in my home to decorate for each season. It's been a lot of fun, and so I really enjoy decorating those for fall. Now we're going to go to my kitchen, and I'm going to be working on this area that I have these cutting boards sitting on all the time. And I love my little collection of cutting boards, and I usually just add some seasonal cutting boards in front of them. This new cutting board is from the Dolly Parton line at the Dollar General, and it has her signature at the bottom. It's in the shape of an apple. I love Dolly Parton. I love all things Tennessee, so I definitely had to get this one. I saw it was only $5. And then in front of there, I'm going to add this little wooden bowl, this little pumpkin bowl that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, but it's very shallow, so I just stood it up in front of it. And then this little piece is actually a candle. I got it from a local place, and it is in the orange scent, so I thought that would be perfect for fall. And then I'm planning to keep this soup bowl once I burn the candle, but that's going to sit right in front of this to complete this little look for fall. Also to the side, just to bring in some of my fall colors, I'm putting this sign that says there's always something to be thankful for. I got it from Cracker Barrel last year for $2.99, and I think it's really cute. I decided to switch these two things around because I thought that the candle popped more off of my little apple cutting board. So I'm just going to get the candle lit and make my kitchen start smelling like fall. I'm excited to change out my kitchen mat for this fall one that I got from Big Lots new this year, and it says thankful and has those pretty colors that I love for fall time, the white, a blue, and a green. For my fall kitchen hand soap and dish soap, I'm going to be using the apple cider scent from Mrs. Meyer's. I have a hand soap, a dish soap, and then it also came in a set with some multi-surface spray and a room refresher spray. So I'm going to keep this right here by my kitchen sink on this little tray that I have. I love this tray. I do have it here all the time, but I think the colors in it are going to be so pretty for fall. And then I think the orange on these soaps are just going to pop. The last area that we're going to be decorating today is this new dish towel ladder that I picked up from Hobby Lobby this year. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and I'm just going to add a green hand towel that I've had because I didn't have a fall one, or I didn't find a fall one that I liked, but I thought that this green would just pull in some of that blue and green color that I have throughout my home. And then you'll see that I'm also going to drape a doily on there to soften it up, and also two little hangers. One's going to be a truck, and then another one is just a fall worded small little cutting board. And then I'm going to complete it by adding a candle in the front. I love how this little ladder turned out, and I think this is going to be an area that's going to be so fun to decorate for each season, and then also just with some everyday decor when it's not a specific season. So really glad I decided to pick this up this year from Hobby Lobby. So this truly is the last thing. I forgot about this one part. We are going to change out the wreath that is on our pantry door. I'm going to be putting this metal wreath that I got last year from the Round Top collection. I love the simple statement that it makes on my pantry door for fall. Alright friends, well that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along, helping me finish decorating my kitchen and my dining room for fall. I love how cozy and simple these places turned out and just bringing that cozy feeling into this season. If you enjoyed today's video, I would love a thumbs up, and if you happen to be new, I would so love for you to subscribe. Join my family here on YouTube. I have lots more decorating videos coming, and I will see you in the very next one. Bye. Hi everyone, my name is Emily and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. I'm filming my intro on my hearth of my fireplace today because that is the area we're going to be decorating for fall in today's video. I absolutely love my fireplace, my mantle, my hearth. It's one of my favorite features in our home. Whenever we were designing our home to build it almost 2 years ago, it's crazy to believe we've almost been in this home for 2 years, but I knew that one of the main things that I wanted was a fireplace, and I wanted it in the corner of my room. I'll give you an overview of how my fireplace looks just in case you're new or you haven't seen how we have our fireplace placed in our living room, but I love it so much. I love the brick that we chose, the mortar color, just everything about it is one of my favorite places in our whole house. We're going to decorate it for fall today. I'm so excited to bring you along. Appalachian sunrise meets my... So like I shared, our fireplace is in the corner of our living room. I absolutely love it. It does go all the way up to the ceiling where our ceiling starts to vault. Our brick does that at the top, and I love it. This was an Acme brick, and I just love our fireplace, our mantle. Everything about this is just, my vision came to life whenever we designed this space. But this is what it looks like just with my everyday decor. We're going to get all this taken off and start putting up all the fall goodness. Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mount Laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden. I like to completely clear off the space I'm going to be decorating, so I just have a blank slate to start with. I did leave these two little wrought iron embellishment pieces because I leave those on there all the time. But I went to YouTube and I found a cozy fall scenery, and I put that on my TV just to kind of get me in the mood, because I definitely couldn't run my real fireplace because it is hot in South Alabama. But to start, I'm going to use this piece I got last year from the Round Top collection. This has all the colors that I love for fall, and I'm going to start by placing that right in the middle of my mantle.
Feet step over splinters of the moon.
This dough bowl is such a staple in my home. I love it. I found it at our local thrift antique store for $40 about 2 years ago. I love how long and narrow it is, and I usually have it styled on my mantle, but I am going to change it up a little bit for fall. But I'm going to place that right here in front of these pumpkins. I actually sat the pumpkins down in there in the back, and then I'm going in with some greenery garland. I do keep a greenery garland in here all the time, but I picked this one up new from Hobby Lobby recently because I thought the colors of this would flow a lot better for fall.
Golden things, golden. I follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last.
I had to play around with the greenery garland to get it to lay how I wanted to, but this stuff is very easy to maneuver around and get it to lay different ways. And now I'm just going to go in with all different kinds of white pumpkins of different sizes and shapes.
Thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh.
I would also like to know your opinion on music, like in videos where I put it to music and do a voiceover. Do you like just instrumental music, or do you like music with words like I'm playing in today's video? I like a combination of both. I don't really like fast, loud songs, but I do like, calming, soft ones like the ones I've chosen for today's video. So I would like to know down below in the comments if you have a preference, or do you like a little bit of both?
But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no.
I have 3 of these small brass candle holders. I absolutely love these, and I usually have them displayed in my dough bowl with these little white pipberry candle rings around them. I love them so much, and I didn't want to put them away for the fall time, so I'm going to display them on my mantle again. I'm just going to place them in front of the dough bowl.
Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh. All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is.
all the magic places in the world I've been to. This is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
Now we're going to work on styling each side of the dough bowl, and I'm starting with these pumpkins that I found from Dirt Cheap. Both of these sets of pumpkins came from there, originally from Target. I think they were both in the Threshold line. And then I'm also going to add one other thing on each side because I like to do things in a group of 3. So on this left side, I added a candle and candlestick. I got both of these from, a candlestick and a candle holder, but I got both of these from a store in Tennessee that I absolutely loved that sadly closed. And then on the other side, you'll see I'm going to add a crock with a piece of like fall stem arrangement. I also got it from Dirt Cheap, originally from Target as well. I just think things look more pleasing whenever they are in groups of 3, and I wanted to keep it pretty simple on each side since I had my big arrangement in the middle.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Now we're moving to the hearth, and I am going to put this little stool back. I found this at an antique store for $17, and I absolutely love it. I've had it styled up here since I got it. I shared the story when I got it. I actually left it behind, had a friend who was coming through there pick it up for me a few weeks later because I just couldn't get my mind off of it. But I absolutely love this.
Try forever, and I feel so free.
On top of there, I'm going to style some library books. I got these from my library last year. If you're new and don't know, I am a library media specialist. That is my full-time job. YouTube is just a part-time. But I was going to get rid of these. I was weeding out some old books, ones that were falling apart, and instead of getting rid of them, I decided to bring them home and use them for a different purpose in my fall decorating. The colors of these were perfect in my fall decor last year, and I knew I wanted to use them again this year. On top of there, I'm also going to style this white pumpkin. It is a Rae Dunn pumpkin, which I love Rae Dunn. I collect it, but for it to be, cohesive with the style that I'm going for over here, I'm just going to turn it to the back and use the plain white side.
Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better.
Beside this little stool, I'm placing this galvanized pitcher. I absolutely love this. And then in it, I'm going to put this pick that has all the fall things on there. We've got pine cones, cotton, and wheat. And I just love this pick. It makes such a statement. I just have to take a minute to show the beauty of this crock again. I found it at a local store for $40, this 2-gallon crock. Absolutely love it. You can see I have some things stuffed down in there. I usually keep this on top of my hutch in my kitchen, and I have some of my vintage rolling pins in there, but I knew that I wanted to create a little vignette with it for fall. This wheat is some that I took off the top of my kitchen cabinets. I have it displayed up there all the time, but I knew I wanted to put it in this little crock for fall. And then I'm also going to drape one of my plaid scarves coming out of it, and you'll see I play around with the wheat a little bit, but I love the colors in this scarf, and I thought it would just be perfect to add.
Love has made a way. Hallelujah.
I decided to add some books on this side as well. These are some books that I thrifted a while ago, and I usually have them sitting on my little stool, but I wanted to use those other ones over there. So I'm just going to place these right here by the crock just so everything will kind of flow together. And I'm also going to put a little pumpkin and a dolly on top of these. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. Ecclesiastes 3:11. I absolutely love how my hearth and fireplace turned out for this fall season. It's always one of my favorite places to decorate each season. Alright friends, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along and decorating my mantle and my hearth and my fireplace with me for the fall season. I love just the coziness that it brings. Try not to go all out on the mantle. I've done different mantle looks before where I have a lot more on there than I do now, and I will at Christmas time. I've just tried to keep it simple and cozy, but also bring in those colors that I love for fall, and I absolutely love how my hearth turned out. This is the first year that I've gotten to decorate my hearth for the fall time. My little boy is 3 now, and last year he was just still into everything, and I was scared to put too much on my hearth because I didn't want him to mess with it, but he usually leaves it alone for the most part now. So I'm excited to be able to decorate it for the different seasons. If you watched to the very end of today's video, I so appreciate it. It means so much to me and really helps to push my YouTube channel out to other viewers. So if you could leave me a comment down below and let me know that you enjoyed today's video, what was your favorite thing that I decorated with, I would really appreciate it. We still have several different fall decorating videos to come. My next video, I'm going to be styling the rest of my living room, and then we're going to be going to a few different other homes as well, and some other fall decor inspiration videos. So lots of fall things coming, and I'm so excited. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. I want to go ahead and apologize in case the lighting is kind of weird in today's video. I am filming this at almost 6:30 on a Friday night, which I feel weird being at home on a Friday night at 6:30 because I'm usually at a football game. If you haven't been in my channel, you may not know this, but my husband is a head football coach at the school that we work at, and football is a big part of our lives, hence the gridiron part of my channel name. I've shared those stories, how I chose my name before, but we are a big football family. I was a cheerleader all through high school, cheering for our football team, and my grandfather was a football coach for years, and now I'm married to a football coach. So me and Kenny have been together almost 11 years, And so for 11 years, every Friday night in the fall, I've been at a football game almost every Friday night. So it's kind of weird not being there tonight, but we had a chance of bad weather and I just didn't want to get Rowdy out in it. It was an away game, so I decided not to chance it, taking him and having him out in the weather and not air. So we are just going to cheer on our Tigers from home tonight. I'm still wearing my shirt that I wore to school today. It says Easy Tiger. It has this cute little tiger on it. I recently picked this up from a local boutique, and I think it is supposed to be for like Auburn, which is fine. We are big Auburn fans in this house too, but our mascot is a tiger, so that is why I purchased it. So I didn't really have plans to film tonight, but I decided that since we were just going to be in the house on a rainy Friday night and we're going to be at the football game, that I was going to try to finish decorating my living room for fall. So sometimes these impromptu videos actually turn out to be my favorite. It has not been a great day, not a great week actually, so decorating for fall makes me happy, and so I'm choosing to find joy in the day and gonna get my living room finished decorated for fall. I've spent the afternoon with Rowdy Man, and he is now in his room playing for a little bit. I'm gonna be working on this TV stand behind me and a few other areas in the back of my living room, and then our living room will be pretty much decorated for fall. I do have one other piece I want to decorate, but I've got Kenny to hang something for me before I finish that area, so I will be doing that in another video. But this intro has already been pretty long. It's over 2 minutes. I can see my time up there. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I can't wait to bring you along. It's just going to kind of be a little cozy after dark fall decorating with me, and I hope you enjoy. So I got my lamp turned on in this corner. I'm still loving this lamp. I worked with a company a few months ago called Hymela, and they sent this to me, and I'm still loving it. So I got it turned on, got this little stool cleaned off. I love this, or little bench. I got it for Christmas from Hobby Lobby last year, and we're going to start styling it. I recently picked up that white vase from Marshall's. It was around $15, and in it I'm going to style these little berry picks that I got from Hobby Lobby. I love the colors in these, and you'll see that I'm going to try to pull all of those colors out whenever I'm decorating areas for fall. That with like an orange and a muted green color and white, those are all the colors that I really like to pull out and use in my home for fall. These metal pumpkin taper candle holders are some that I got from the Round Top collection last fall season. I love that the leaves on there are that muted green color. I'm not going to put a candle in these. I'm just going to sit them beside each other by my lamp, and they're one of my favorite decor pieces. All of these book boxes are from Hobby Lobby. I had them styled on this bench before, but I'm just going to change the one on top for this brown and orange one. I feel like it fits better with all of the colors for fall. On top of the books and also beside it, I'm going in with these cast iron gold candlesticks that I got from Kirkland's. I absolutely love these. I keep them out all the time. You probably seen them styled on this bench, but I'm going to just put a little dolly under one, and then this area is going to be complete for fall. After I add one more thing, I do like to do things in groups of 3, so beside the little candlestick, I'm going to add this little Sherpa pumpkin, and it has that pretty red purple color that matches some of those berries, and then that's going to complete this little area.
Wish that I could find the words to describe you now as I'm lying next.
Now I'm going to work on my blanket ladder. This is another thing that I got for Christmas last year from Hobby Lobby. I love the white chippy wood color of it, and I always like to put a seasonal blanket. I got this blanket. It was actually a housewarming gift from some of our friends. Whenever we moved into our home, our family and friends hosted us a housewarming shower, and I got this blanket, and I love it. I love the color of it and just the subtle look of the pumpkins. So I'm just going to kind of like throw it up there messy. It's not going to be neat or anything like that. I just kind of like that look. I saw a Pinterest picture. I kind of got the inspiration to just kind of messily put it up there, and so it was fun, and I really like how it turns out.
You've completed me, and the story left within tells me how to breathe. Wish that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly, and I fall.
I'm going to sit this in front of my blanket ladder. It's actually a door hanger. It's the blue truck with the cute little orange pumpkins. It says give thanks, and I just sat it next to this blanket ladder. I had it like this last year, and I really liked it. And then I am going to leave this basket that I have on my blanket ladder. I have just some farmhouse bees draped out of it right now, and I'm just going to add a little pumpkin to it, and then that's all I'm going to do to my blanket ladder. I didn't want to take the basket down because I really liked it up there, so we're just going to add this little fall touch to it.
And I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands.
This little basket on legs, I think someone told me it was like where they used to keep their sewing things in like a long time ago. So it is vintage. I love it. I found this at a antique thrift flea market store for $10, and I have seen them other places like almost the exact same thing, and it was like 60 or 70. So definitely got a steal on it. Whenever I picked it up and I saw it, immediately fell in love with it, and I've had so much fun styling it. I'm just going to add some little candle holders. I took these off of this little TV piece that you can see right here to the left, and then I'm just going to add some pumpkins on there, a dolly, and then I decided to go back and add another amber glass candlestick because I like to do things in groups of 3, and I'm going to add a little orange pumpkin to it too, and I just think this is so precious.
There's a heaven up there. Yeah, he's reaching out his hand to me to wash away my tears. Oh, I know you.
Okay, this next thing that I'm going to do, just hang with me. It may look a little weird at first, but I love how it turns out. I had this idea to stack these apple picking buckets on top of each other and put some greenery garland and pumpkins in there. Just make it look like it was spilling out, like you'd been at a little pumpkin patch and pick some pumpkins, and I love it. It may not be for everyone, but, you know, you have to do what you love in your home, and it's so cute. Even now when I'm doing this voiceover, it's been up for a little bit, and I just keep going over there to look at it because I really love it. So, hope you think it turned out cute, too.
I can see though my eyes are all closed. Yeah, he gives me strength to carry on and always lets me know that I'm fine just the way he made me. Every perfect imperfection perfection is all because of him. Oh, I know you and I praise you. Got my arms open for your love. Oh, I want to be near you. I hear angels from above. They sing hallelujah. They sing hallelujah.
Now I'm just taking everything off the top of this TV stand. I am going to be using some of these items whenever I put my fall decor mixed in with them, but I just like to clear everything off and then start decorating from there. The only thing I'm going to leave are these taller candlesticks and this dough bowl and greenery.
I can feel there is somebody here, and he's watching over me tonight as he takes away my fears.
I picked up these candy corn candles from Cracker Barrel last year. I love them so much. I even left them in the little cellophane wrap because I do not want them to get messed up. They have a cute little burlap bow tied around them. So I'm going to put them on top of these taller candlesticks that came from Hobby Lobby. The white ones did as well, and I'm just going to leave the white candle with the little pipberry candle ring around it. The candle ring is like white and red with some greenery, so I think it will just flow perfect for fall. And I've just layered these candles in front of each other, and now I'm going to start working on the dough bowl. These two pumpkins that I'm adding now, I got from the Round Top collection also last year. I love the little beaded detail on the stems, and I just love these. They look so realistic. So I'm just going to kind of make like a little pumpkin patch back here on top of this greenery. I'm going to add my farmer's market sign right here in the middle. Got this from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. I love it. I love the colors of it. And I love that it just has that cute little orange detail on there. And then I'm also going to add a few other little pumpkins right here, and then my dough bowl will be done. Going back to doing things in groups of 3, I'm going to add this little fall harvest canister that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. And I'm going to put this new candle that I picked up from Marshall's, pumpkin and amber, and it smells so good. And I do think that the bottle that it's in is pretty, but I'm just going to put it in this just to bring some of that more of that green and orange color to the top of this piece. And I'm just going to go ahead and light it, and it smells so good. It makes my whole home smell good for the fall time. On the left side for my third item, I'm adding this picture frame. I feel like we all have these picture frames from Hobby Lobby from several years ago. The little orange pumpkin with the raffia bow. This is just a picture of me and my husband at our wedding, and that's going to be my third item on the left side. Whenever I went to light this candle, no lie, we have like 10 lighters. I could not find a single one. I had to break out the box of matches. But this is what the top of this stand looks like. I keep calling it a TV stand because it was a TV stand in our old home before we moved in here. This is what we had our TV on. And you see my cute little Eufy vacuum Decor over there to the left. That's where it stays. But it does a great job vacuuming when I don't have to, so it can just stay out and be part of the decor all the time. But now we're going to start working on these shelves. I'm going to take everything off of there. I've been pulling from this area while I've been decorating, so some things are not on here that were, but I'm going to take everything off and we're going to start styling these shelves. Starting on this first shelf, we have this brick mold. I usually have it in my hutch, but whenever I took everything out of my hutch for the fall time, I didn't want to pack it away. I just got this summer at a antique mall in Tennessee, and I love it. So I figured I could find somewhere to use it in my fall decor. So it's going to serve as like a little background right here. In front of it, the locally grown pumpkins came from TJ Maxx. The green one came from a local store. And then I'm also going to add this brass candle holder back. It already has a pipberry ring on there. I'm leaving it. It matches the candle holders on the top, so I just think it'll tie it together. And you'll see I try to add a little bit of gold and brass to each shelf. Moving to the middle shelf, that Farm Fresh pumpkin sign I got from Kirkland several years ago. Then I'm going to be adding this black cutting board that I found at our local Bell's for, it was on clearance. It was like right at $6. On top of there, I'm going to place a fall wreath and some brass candlesticks. The set of the 3 candlesticks that I'm placing on there, I thrifted. I love these. They're some of my favorite candlesticks that I have.
Golden things. Mount Laurel high fives for miles.
To finish the shelf off, I'm adding this candle snuffer from the Hearth and Hand line. I love it that it has wood and gold. I'm just going to place it right here in front of this sign.
I'll follow honey golden. Golden things. Gold hair. Gold rings. Gold leaves.
Now on to the last shelf, the one at the bottom. I'm going to add this green ruckus wreath. I got it last year from Hobby Lobby during the fall time. I do use it in my everyday decor, but I pulled it back out because I wanted to like nestle this fairy tale Cinderella pumpkin on top. Beside there, I'm adding one of my all-time favorite fall decor pieces, my blue truck with the little apples in the back from Hobby Lobby like 5 or 6 years ago. And then for my third item, I'm going in with this small brass candle holder to kind of tie in the one at the very top, and I'm going to be adding a fall colored candle to it.
Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
The Lord will indeed give what is good, and our land will yield its harvest. Psalms 85:12. Friends, I so hope that you enjoyed this cozy after dark fall decorate with me. this is going to be one of my last decorating videos in my home. I do still have a few areas that I didn't get to in today's video. That one thing that I want Kenny to hang for me, and then just the last few touches for fall. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss all that, and then I will have a fall home tour, other fun fall videos. I have a bonus video on Friday, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. Come back, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today I'm going to be decorating my table for fall. I'm going to be creating a table centerpiece. I have a vision in my mind, so I hope that I can make it come to life and that it will look good. I'm excited to use some new pieces that I have and use some older pieces that I have in a new way this year for my fall centerpiece. So if you're looking forward to this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by giving my table a good wipe down. I'm going to be using my apple cider scent Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner just to get this all wiped down. I absolutely love the way this smells, and it's perfect for fall. I'm starting by putting this table runner down. My grandmother got this for me right after Kenny and I got married, and it is old and has some stains on there, but I just love to pull it out every year. I have used this for almost 9 years every fall, and it's just so special to me. So even with its stains and imperfections, I really think this is something that I will use for a long time because it is so special and holds so many memories. I'm going to begin by placing this beautiful wooden tray that I found at the thrift store for only $1. It has leaves and acorn details all around the edges of it, and I just love this and was so excited to pick this up for only $1. To this tray, I'm adding this large galvanized stand with these wrought iron handles. I love this piece so much. I love the little scallop detail. I have had it for several years, but I was so excited whenever I found it in my cabinet. I honestly forgot that I had it, but I knew that I wanted to use it as my table centerpiece. I started by placing this galvanized stand over in the corner because I thought that that's where I was going to keep it, but you'll see a little later I do slide it in the middle of the tray. But right now I'm just going to take my larger pumpkins that I got new from Hobby Lobby this year, and I'll show you each one before I put it in the tray, and I'm just going to kind of make a little collection with these pumpkins. So as you can see, I'm adding pumpkins of all different colors, sizes, shapes, and textures, and I'm just kind of starting from the biggest to the smallest. And all of these colors of these pumpkins that I'm using, I feel like it just is the perfect collection of all the colors that I love to style in my home for fall. Now that I have all of the pumpkins placed on the stand, I'm going to go in with different floral picks. I have some that have flowers on them, some that have berries and leaves. So this is just a collection of different picks I'm going to be using. I'm just going to go around placing them in different areas of this stand intertwined with the pumpkins. And this is how it looks with all of the picks added with the pumpkins. I absolutely love this, and I think just this by itself would have been the prettiest table centerpiece. But I do want to add some things to it. So I'm going to go in with a few different brass candlesticks and candle holders, and I'm going to add some fall colored candles on there and place them in each corner of this tray. I did want to talk about this one for just a minute. This is actually a spool or like a little bobbin, but the top of it is just deep enough that I could add a taper candle to it. I've never used it in this way, but I just gave myself the idea and tried it, and I really, really love it. So you can see I'm just using different brass candlesticks throughout of different sizes, and I really love how it turns out, and I think it was just the sweet addition that this tray needed. I am going to put one small thing on either side of the tray. So on the right side, I'm going in with this gray color beads with the tassel on there. And I'm just going to nestle this pumpkin waffles candle from Walmart. It smells so good. It's under $5. I pick up a few every year. This is actually one I had left over from last year. But I'm just going to kind of put these beads around it. And then on the other side, I'm going to place a pumpkin that is almost the identical color of these beads to complement each other, and that's what's going to go on the left side of the tray. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Sweet friends, I so hope that you enjoyed today's video watching me decorate my table for fall. I just do a table centerpiece rather than place settings and a whole tablescape because we do use this table every day, and I need it to be something that can easily be moved as needed. Maybe one day I will be able to do a whole place setting, but for now I love my fall table centerpiece. I really appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Please consider subscribing if you're new. We have lots more fall content coming, and I can't wait to share it with you all. God bless, friends. Bye. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. In today's video, we are going to finally finish decorating my home for fall. I just have a few last minute touches that I want to add to just a few places in my home to get it decorated for fall. And then I'm going to be sharing my fall home tour very soon. I hope you're excited about today's video. I have a few new pieces I'm going to share with you all that I'm going to be decorating with today. So I can't wait to get it all styled and finally have my home completed for this fall season. I can't wait to bring you along, and if you're excited about today's video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up, and let's get to decorating. We're going to be starting right here in my living room today, and I'm going to be putting these picks in these planters on my wall. One has berries and leaves on there, and then I also have a pumpkin pick. I had it styled like this last year and loved how it looked and knew I wanted to do that again. On my bench, I'm going to add this brass bucket, and in there I'm going to place a flowy greenery pick that I got from Hobby Lobby, as well as a pumpkin. I am also going to add some pillows to this bench, and I love how it all comes together. This pillow I thrifted last year. It just has like a black and white gingham print on there with the trucks filled with pumpkins. I love this. And then in front of it, I'm going to place this green leaf pillow that I got in a set from Marshall's last year. It came with 3 different ones, and I'm going to place the green one right here. I do want to take just a minute to thank Naby's Fabric for sponsoring this next part of today's video, and I can't wait to share them with you. Naby's Fabric reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in collaborating with them on a video, and they sent me some links to their website, and I got to pick the product that I wanted. I picked these 2 pumpkin pillows in this white color and also this rust color, and you can see how well it comes packaged, like vacuum sealed into these bags, and it is the softest cotton material, and they are so precious. So I'm getting them opened right here, and then I'm also going to show you how I'm going to style these in my home, but I want to tell you a little bit about Naby's Fabric. The cover of these pillows is an extremely plush, soft fabric with cotton inside, and you can see the detail of the little stems, and they look so realistic, like a realistic pumpkin, and these are going to be perfect for your autumn decor. These are perfect for rustic, farmhouse, or festive fall theme decor. They look great in places such as living rooms, benches, which is where I'm going to be styling mine on some benches in my home. And these are just going to be a great touch of adding a cozy fall feeling into your decor for the autumn season. I absolutely love these, and they were so kind to give me a discount code to share with you all. In case you're interested in checking out their website, they have lots of different things to offer, including these pumpkin pillows. I will have a link specifically to these down below in my description box, but I'm going to pop my code right here on the screen and also have it listed down below. And I would like to thank Naby's Fabric again for working with me and sponsoring this part of today's video. So I did choose to put the rust colored one here in my living room. We're going to style the white one in just a little while, but don't forget to use my discount code GRACE5844 for 20% off of your purchase. I am also going to be styling this basket underneath my bench with another one of those leaf pillows that came in that same pack as the green one, just to kind of tie all the colors that I like to use together. On my couch, I'm just using one of my everyday pillows for my fall decor as well. On this TV stand in the back of my living room, I decided to change out this little area. I took away that green wreath that I keep up here all the time, and I'm going to add this little hanging basket that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to pop a sprig of greenery in there, and then I'm also going to put some faux leather pumpkins. I just thought that it needed a little bit of a touch of fall back here, and I really like how it turned out. Now we're going into my bedroom, and this is where I'm going to add my white pumpkin from Naby's Fabric. I just wanted to add a little festive touch to this bench in my bedroom. So I'm going to add this pillow as well as this rust color leaf pillow. I am going to add the little green wreath that I took off of the TV stand to serve as like a little thing to rest a pumpkin on, and I'm going to put a white pumpkin on top of there. I'm changing out my everyday coasters for these marble pumpkin coasters that I got last year from Cracker Barrel. I love the marbled look of them, and just brings a little festive touch to our side table. So in one of my decorating videos, I styled this dish towel ladder, and I told you that I didn't have a fall dish towel, so I was just using one of my everyday ones. But I got this recently from my secret sister at school, and so I'm going to just take off this green one and add this new one for fall. I also forgot that I had purchased this little leaf copper mold this year, and so I wanted to find a place for it. So I'm going to put it on this bottom shelf right here in my hutch. I just scooted these little bowls over and just placed it right here, and I think the copper color looks really pretty with all the galvanized things that I have on the shelf. Therefore I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing the praises of your name. 2 Samuel 22:50. Friends, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I would so appreciate a thumbs up if you did. It really helps to support my channel so much. And don't forget to click the link down below and check out Naby's Fabric and use my discount code to get 20% off of one of their products if you're interested. They have lots of products that are perfect for the fall time in your home if you're looking for some new decor. My next video is going to be a fun fall day in the life. I'm bringing you along along for some of our day, and I'm excited to share that with you. And then I'm going to have a fall home tour. So lots of fall videos still coming. We're also going to decorate at my mom's pretty soon. So please subscribe if you're new so you don't miss all of that. And I'll see you in the next one, friends. God bless.